Welcome back, everybody, to the Friday Night Fallacy podcast. You dumb fucks. We got ourselves a tier list today. You've seen them on the internet. Fast food tier lists, they're everywhere. And let me tell you, they're all fucking wrong, okay? Today, we are going to solve the age-old question, which fast food places are the best? This completely original idea we've all thought of together. We're going to bring you along on this journey as we bring 32 fast food places into a list and rank them from S to F tier. If you aren't familiar with tier lists, S being the best, then it goes A, B, C, D, and finally F tier. F tier are the places where if you're stranded on an island with no other food and it's the only option you have, you are not eating at this fast food joint. S tier, you will go out of your way to go to this place. My name is Fluve. These boys know me as Sluss. Everyone introduce yourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back at you again. It's Purple Turtle 991, and I'm ready to fuck up this tier list.
Hello, everybody. It's your boy Ron Pablo. I'm coming back. We're about to fuck up some tier lists and probably some friendships in the process.
Yeah, I don't think all of us are going to agree on some of the points we make here, so hopefully 3 minds are better than 1. And our clashing opinions will help us create a better tier list overall. That's at least the goal here.
Or at least good comedy for you.
Yeah, I have 32 places listed down in a Google Doc right in front of me, predetermined. These are places at least one of us have all been to. A lot of the regional things that we have never seen before, like In-N-Out Burger, we are not talking about here, only places we have personal experience with. So I'm sorry to all you fanboys that maybe haven't seen your favorite joint on this list because you live in bumfuck nowhere and it's the only place that has it.
Yes, we would like to apologize in advance as we are a bunch of Nor'easterners and we kind of lack some of the chain restaurant food quality that you have on the West Coast because everything is so much better out that way. Not talking shit, though.
I mean,
unfortunately, we do not have quality, ladies.
A list of 32, I think, is pretty substantial. There are some bangers on here, I will say, and there are some stinkers. So we're gonna find out what's what and determine once and for all.
Hey, I got my whiteboard.
What we're dealing with here. Oh, we got a whiteboard.
I got my whiteboard. I'm writing.
No
this
one
stuff
sees
down.
the whiteboard. This is audio only, but I appreciate the effort you're putting in here. We're gonna be keeping track to ourselves about how we do this, and then we might post the final tier list on Instagram or something. You can follow us at, what's our Instagram?
Give me a second.
It's an Instagram, that's for certain.
It's definitely an Instagram, that's for damn sure.
While we're plugging it, man, if you don't follow us on Instagram, all 30 people of you, we recommend that you go follow our Instagram for some semi-periodic updates about when we're going live, when we're recording the podcast, even when the podcast is going up.
Okay, lads. It is Friday Night Fallacy. No spaces, no capitals, no underscore.
FRIDAYNIGHTFALLACY. No spaces, no caps, no nothing else. Just Friday Night Fallacy. Go check it out.
At Friday Night Fallacy on Instagram. We don't post anything special there, I'll be honest. But we'd appreciate your continued support. Let's get right into this tier list, boys. We're going to start at the baseline with what a lot of people would consider your average fast food joints. A lot of you, when you think fast food, you think burgers. So we're going to start with a lot of the burger places first, and I feel it's appropriate to start at the one everyone's familiar with, and that is McDonald's. Now, boys, I would think McDonald's is a very average place. Middle of the road, it's pretty good, but there's a lot of better options out there. I think that it lands in C tier.
I agree with that.
As
that place is a
middle of the
shithole.
road. Well, C tier is not bad, but it's not good. C tier is like middle of the road baseline. McDonald's is kind of like the baseline.
To be
fast
fair,
food joint.
I have a special breed of hate for McDonald's. I worked there for 2 years.
Well, that's your own fault. Do we agree? McDonald's is C tier.
McDonald's is C tier.
I concur with that. Even after I've had the famous McCumwich, which was presented to me by Mr. Purple Turtle, I still was not swayed into a tier other than the C tier. I don't think it's...
Wait, roll it back a second. What the fuck is a McCumwich?
I can explain this perfectly.
Yeah, I'll let him explain it.
So you go to McDonald's anytime after about 9:30, 10 o'clock, right? You get yourself a McChicken, and then you ask for triple extra mayo. They don't like when you ask for extra, so instead of triple, they'll give you about 8 squirts of mayo, and it's gonna look like fucking OG Mudbone came on that bitch. Hence, the McCumwich. You also get a lot of white shit on all over your mouth, so...
It's a fitting name. I'm so glad I learned something new today.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could assist.
Next time we take you to McDonald's, we'll get you the McCumwich, dude.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, there's not too much to be said about McDonald's. Everyone's had it. It's not good, it's not bad. I think it's the perfect middle of the road. That's the baseline. We're going to base all of our ratings from this point forward basically off of McDonald's, more so for the sandwich joints. Next, we have Wendy's. Now, Wendy's is weird, like for me specifically, because I've had only really good and only really bad experiences at Wendy's. There's never been an in-between. I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but...
Okay, so, aside from the service almost always being absolute and utter dog shit, the food...
It's also, like, never clean in there.
Okay, we don't have to...
The food is...
we don't have to talk about that.
Can be okay.
Wendy's, I would say, is a B or A, kind of in the middle of those two.
Really? I think here's my opinion on Wendy's. I think Wendy's is better than McDonald's, but I don't know if it's better enough to be up a tier. You know what I mean? Like, I think Wendy's still falls in C tier, but it is better than McDonald's.
I say that because they have a larger variety. Whenever you get lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, it's not fucking old. And you can't taste your grandmother's saggy tits. And every burger has a beef patty that's thicker than paper.
Yeah. All right.
Excuse me.
To add some, I am a Wendy's fanboy since day one. Ever since I was 5 years old, I used to always enjoy the nuggets, especially. Pardon the noise that's outside my fucking room. But anyway. Ever since I was a youngin' when I was 5 years old and I used to order 10 nuggets and a small fry from Wendy's, I have had the most fond memories and the most fond food experiences. Now, I'm not saying that this makes it an amazing tier on here. However, I have had much more pleasant experiences, and Wendy's is one of the only restaurants on here whose menu I have done more than my fair share of exploring with. And by that, I mean I've had almost 50% of the menu. So you want to give it B? I would say
give Wendy's a B.
I would say we give Wendy's a B tier just because of, just the stuff that they try on a seasonal basis, between the Baconator fries and like the jalapeno variants and stuff like that, especially different chicken sandwiches. They're upgrading, putting pickles on it now. Like, they're making money moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wendy's is in it to win it. So I can't just put them at the average tier. I gotta take my red-haired lady up to the B tier.
I mean, that's fair. Given Wendy's Twitter presence and the fact that you can dip French fries in a Frosty and it's socially acceptable, I agree. Wendy's will go B tier.
Boom.
Okay.
Now, we got to finish off the big three. Wendy's, McDonald's. Now we're at the King. Burger King. D or F? Which one are we giving the fucking guy? Jesus
I don't want to
Christ.
put Burger King at the F tier, dude, because, like, I've had enough Burger King to where I'm like, all right, I can handle it. But, like, I've just been to so many Burger Kings that are just, like, the atmosphere is just gross. All right, so once
You go to Burger King all the time?
What?
Excuse
No,
me?
I don't go to... No. I've faded from that because that was merely a convenience thing. It cost me $6 on a daily basis, and I used to go there, whatever, and I get a full meal. I'd be able to eat it in 20 minutes, and it was fine. Whatever. I dealt with it.
Okay, listen.
Go ahead.
I say we give it D tier. It's approachable. It's not something that you choose not to go to if you don't have to. So, plus, I mean...
Burger King has given me the shits every single time I've been there.
What Burger King are you going
That's
to?
unfortunate, but I mean...
Every single time I've been to a Burger King because it's the only thing for miles.
Really?
And it has been a very unpleasant experience.
Wow.
Literally 100% of the time.
Listen. Burger King has made video games, okay? Plenty of video games.
What's your point?
They're good memes. I say we give
It's
it
good
D.
memes. Okay.
Because
Dave, there are most of the. What are we gonna give F tier if we're not giving Burger King F tier?
I got a couple places I could give an F tier on here.
Fine. Well, Burger King. I don't want to fight about it anymore. It's a 2-1. 2-1. So.
I think a tentative D is a good way to go about it. If we revisit it at the end and we say, all right, no, for real, Burger King is trash compared to everything else, it might drop a tier just to kind of even out the ratio. But for now, especially,
the King is D.
I think the King is D.
King, big D for the King.
Big D for the King.
All right, next. Speaking of big Ds, we got Five Guys.
Oh,
I give that shit an S.
dude, listen.
I think Five Guys is really good. I think it's slightly overhyped, but it is very, very solid. I want to give it an A tier. I don't know if it's quite S tier.
The reason I say S tier is because you can get their burgers, which are phenomenal. Get almost any toppings you want on it. It's not extra. When you get like a small fry, it's the equivalent of 2 large fries from McDonald's or Wendy's. Because they just get a...
Except a meal for one person at Five Guys is $20.
Yes, but you get...
It charged like $15 for a burger,
You get $20 worth of food.
Okay.
And their milkshakes...
All right.
Some of the best milkshakes I've ever had, I'm not going to lie.
Listen, I'm saying Five Guys is very good, okay? Five Guys is very good. I'm a little hesitant to give it the highest marks.
You picky son of a bitch.
No, it's got to be grace. Just like how we couldn't drop Burger King on the F tier like right off the bat.
Okay.
We can't just throw 5. I honestly, just for the simple fact of, yes, I do appreciate that I can pay $10, get a double cheeseburger with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and mayo. And Jesus Christ, the people in my fucking... Anyway, the fact that I can get a good burger and I could get Cajun fries for $15 and it's a very filling amount of food, I do think it's up there. And not just filling, I mean like this is some very good fast food stuff. Like this is worth the wait. My problem with it though, every single time I've been to a Five Guys, it's at least been a 10-minute wait. Which is kind of, and I don't mean to be a Karen about it, but like, you know, if we're talking fast food, you know, you got to at least...
It ain't fast.
That's not as fast as, you know, like the other restaurants that we're talking about on here. So quality of food, experiences in general, overall, like quality of everything on the menu, I think that Five Guys lands at the A tier. And
they also don't offer a very wide array of options. So they do one thing very good.
Oh, hey, come on.
Listen, like I said, I think it's the highest A tier. I think it's just a couple marks short.
Yeah,
it's just missing.
I mean,
tier
listen,
for me.
it does have another upside to it. Those peanut allergy pussies can't eat their food.
Forget people with peanut allergies. Actually, I have a friend that lives in the same dorm as me who's allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, forget people with peanut allergies. I mean, listen, I've got some serious nut allergies, but the peanuts, I'm good. Okay.
All right, boys.
I did not take that very offensively at all.
All right, boys. I got Five Guys. Final answer, A tier, and that's about it.
It's a 2-1 Five Guys A tier.
I accept.
So,
very solid baseline for the A
listen,
tier. We got
I appreciate the fight for it, but you know what? I feel too strongly about it being an A, and that's. But you know what? That's nothing to be ashamed of.
The next one I have, and I really wanted to give Five Guys an A because of this next one. Elevation Burger. Have you guys ever had an Elevation Burger?
Absolutely not.
I can't say that unless it's that place that we were talking about off the podcast, and I don't think so.
So Elevation Burger is Five Guys, but believe me, you have to believe me when I say this, it is better than Five Guys. It's like comparing Chipotle to Moe's or Qdoba. If that's any comparison to you guys. Five Guys is like the thing you would think of when you think like really good fast food burgers. Elevation Burger takes Five Guys concept but introduces 100% organic grass-fed beef, which is very fucking tender. Their French fries are even better than Five Guys.
I have
So
no
it's-
info on this place, so I can't.
How crispy are we talking with fries?
So the fries are thin. They're thin, and they give you a lot of them.
Let's
They're crispy.
Are they like
all right.
McDonald's fries?
No, thinner than McDonald's fries.
Ooh. See, now that big dog, that's honestly, like, don't get me wrong, I love my crispy fries. But my issue lies with it being, like, if it's skinnier than McDonald's fries we're talking, or as skinny as McDonald's fries, I just don't feel, like, satisfied eating fries like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't.
That's
I
fair.
don't.
When you stick your fork in them, you get like 6 of them. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, all right, I got you. And I don't mean to downplay it just simply because of the French fries, because again, I've never had this place, but I'm speaking from an outside perspective here.
All I'm saying is when I took a bite of that burger for the first time, I walk in and I'm like, this reminds me a lot of Five Guys. You know, similar atmosphere. You know, the inside's a little bit, I don't know. Five Guys has a very bright inside with the white and the red. This place, the inside is a little bit opposite, like blue and gray tones, so it's a little chiller inside. They advertise the fact that, you know, they're all their shit's organic and, you know, naturally grown or whatever. So they take like a big pride in like the realness of it. Not really healthy, but you know what I mean when I'm saying, like, when they talk about, they make a big deal about that shit, but it shows like in the quality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you don't want to take my word for it, we can give it an A since it's slightly better than Five Guys, if not a little bit better than Five Guys.
If you think it's an S, I will take your word. You're a picky.
All right. So next we got Shake Shack. I think that's an S tier. If you boys have a Shake Shack, you know what I'm talking about. That's easy.
I only have one complaint. When I was at Shake
that?
Shack,
Oh, it's always busy as fuck.
no, it wasn't even busy. But the bitch was so fucking bad. I had to be convinced to give the bitch a tip.
Yikes. Wait, what do you mean give a tip? They don't serve you.
The one I went to did. Ron? Ron, you
Are you
remember?
sure it was a Shake Shack?
Wait, have we went to a shake? Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Your second year of college, dipshit.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the trip to
Yeah.
That was Steak and Shake.
Let me hit.
Steak and Shake is on the list. We'll get there. I haven't had Steak and Shake. You guys
Yeah,
have, so you can talk
because
about
I'm
that.
not familiar. I don't remember Shake
Shake Shack?
Shack.
Never mind.
So there's
I've never had Shake
there's-
Shack. I'm gonna hit my head really quickly. You're gonna hear the bang.
We did.
there's some Shake Shacks in the city, like in Philadelphia or King of Prussia, that area.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a hike to get to, but if you're there, you gotta have it. It's really good. I'm surprised you guys haven't had it before.
Yeah.
Fucking god, it's tasty.
All right.
So easy. It's literally five. It's like I said Elevation Burger is Five Guys are better. Shake Shack is better than Elevation Burger.
All right. So are you?
It's like gourmet burger.
So are
shit.
you saying like some S tier stuff right about now?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take your word on it. Never had it.
All right. Smash Burger. Have you guys had Smash
Never.
Burger?
No.
God damn it. Okay. Smash Burger. It's about as good as Five Guys, if not quite as good. I'd say it's better than Wendy's, which we have in B tier. Not quite as good as Five Guys. So I don't know if you want to give it an A or B.
If it's only slightly better than Wendy's, we should probably give it.
It falls right between Wendy's and Five Guys. I'm good giving it B. It's not the best burger I've ever had, but it's not bad for fast food.
We give it.
We'll give it B.
B tier.
Just because two of us haven't had it and we're jerks.
White Castle.
I like White Castle.
I have never had White Castle, but I want to say that I've only ever heard bad things about White Castle. So this will be interesting where we place this.
So, I had White Castle, and I got these little fucking sliders. I got like 6 of them. Because they're small. Their burgers aren't large. And then I got their fries. Their fries were okay. But these little sliders, I don't know what they put in them, but it was like crack. I wanted to go back, but I was full. So, it was not a good idea.
Actually, a good question to ask for talking about something like that is how hungry were you when you had it?
That is a very good question, because if you are very hungry,
Not
literally dog shit will taste fantastic.
not that hungry. The person I was with was basically just like, "Hey, do you want food? I guess I could eat." And then we went to White Castle, and I was like, never had it. Let's see how it is. And it slapped.
Because I want to say, the process they use to make their burgers, first of all, they punch holes in it, so there's not actually a full patty there. And they steam the burgers. They don't grill them, they steam them to cook the burgers, which is fucking wild to me. It doesn't sound good.
I'm alright giving it a B tier.
That's fair enough. I mean,
I don't think it's...
Is it better than McDonald's? That's been our baseline here.
I'd say so, because they have the slider thing down pat. And their fries are okay. They were pretty crunchy. The only downside is their soda was flat.
Okay, Dave, I'll take your word for it. So now we're almost done with the burger places. We got Steak and Shake. You guys have been there. I have not.
Yeah.
Steak and Shake slaps.
All right. So here's the thing about Steak and Shake is like it has you remember how you were talking about like what was it, the grass-fed organic the good beef. So
the good beef.
They make this thing, and I've only had one thing off their menu, and I literally got it because I saw it in a YouTube video. But
right,
it's a double garlic steak burger, and I think you could get a fried egg on it. And so at this point, oh, I fucking did. You best believe I did. So while this does not necessarily fit the tier of our fast food list, I would say, I still believe it's necessary to be discussed in here. And I would like to put just the sheer quality of milkshakes, food, and everything, service was but like, that's one place out of how many. And it was on the East Coast. It's more of a West Coast thing.
One thing I will say is eventually we found out why the service was bad. It was not her.
Well, yeah.
Which is
and
also why I gave her a tip.
Yeah. So, I think at the end of the day, it was quality food, fairly decent time, especially for the hour that we went. We went at like 1 a.m. or something like that. Like we went, we went pretty fucking late in the night and still got really good food. And so I would say a restaurant that's able to provide that, while this is a fast food tier list and we're kind of breaking the bounds here, I would put it at an A.
Yeah, it's definitely a high A. It's not S tier, but it's high A.
I can believe that 100%. Finally, we got Hardee's. Dave specifically asked me to put this on the list, so now we got to talk about it. I've never had Arby's or not Hardee's. Hardee's or Carl Jr.'s, which apparently are two different restaurants, even though whenever I look one up, I find the other, and apparently they're the same goddamn fucking thing. But apparently they're different. Continue, Dave.
Okay, so...
Give it a rating. I don't want to hear about it. I really don't give a shit.
Fuck you.
Just tell me what it is.
I got two bangers of a story. One day back in the days of yore, we were in the Carolinas. We stopped at a Carl's Jr. to get fucking dinner or whatever the fuck, because we were starving. The food was shit at the Carl's Jr., and then someone went to the bathroom, and the goddamn shitter was caked in shit. It was on the floor, it was on the stall, it was on the seat. It couldn't flush. It looked like someone died. And it was so fucking dirty that... Oh my god, it was bad. I think we all got the shits. Now, the Hardee's... So one Friday night I decided it'd be a really good idea to take 5 rapid shots of Apple Crown, and then went to Hardee's. And I'm sitting there ordering my food, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, I can't get my credit card out of my fucking wallet. And I was barely able to stand because it all hit, because I hadn't eaten all day.
Alcohol, baby.
Yeah. And then to top it all off, I'm sitting there, I was trying to get some napkins. Didn't realize how many I took. I took a stack of napkins that was about 6 inches tall.
Okay, so what does this have to do with about how good the fast food place is?
Well, I mean, they didn't yell at me or kick me out for being a drunk piece of shit, so there's that. So... That's
always a plus.
Since we're considering Hardee's and Carl's Jr. is the same thing, we will add both of those together. Food at the Hardee's is actually pretty good, so I will give it a C rating.
See? You got it. Hardee's. All right, that is it for burger places. We are done.
Done deal.
So now we're moving on to chicken places. So first we got Popeyes, okay? We've all had Popeyes. I think it's fucking dog shit, okay? One opened near us a couple years ago. It was very hype. Everyone was there every day for about 3 days, and all of a sudden, boom, no one wanted to go to Popeyes anymore because we've had the food. It's no longer a new thing. It's pretty bad.
I'd give it
a C or a D.
D.
I'd give it a D because I would like McDonald's. I would not like Popeyes.
No, Popeyes is the only way it's good is if they make it very fucking perfectly. The only saving grace it has is fucking mac and cheese. Bang.
Also, don't make the mistake and get their seafood.
No.
That's a bad move. That's a bad move.
All right.
Shouldn't have to tell anyone that, but I made that mistake. The shrimp, no boy, don't do that.
Listen,
Yeah, you get down with the sickness.
You get down with the bacteria.
All right. So, I see I'm in the minority here, but let me plead my case really quick. Have y'all had the chicken sandwiches, like the spicy one and the regular
Nah.
one, like the really hyped?
I've had like the tender baskets and shit like that.
You ain't had the chicken sandwiches?
Nah.
Oh, dude.
I'm assuming it's the same shit just on a bun.
No. That chicken fillet fried up on a bun with pickles and mayo. I don't know what they do with the pickles, but the pickles are banging. The mayo too. You get the spicy one, and they put some kind of like, oh, dude, the seasoning in that spicy sauce is amazing. And I'm not saying that this in and out of itself is enough to bring Popeyes to a high tier, but I do got to stand up for my boy here when I say that they do have a quality menu item that you can always resort to, and it's enough to make me crave it. So, if you guys want to rate it at a D tier, I will regretfully let it happen, but I believe that Popeyes should be at a C.
Well, how about this? Before we give Popeyes its rating, let's talk about KFC, the other major chicken fast food joint. Because my feelings on KFC are so mixed, because every time I've gone there, the place is disgusting, but the food tastes good, but I hate myself for doing it.
I mean,
So I don't go out of my way to have KFC.
our
I wanna
local
just
one
put
is
that
run by
out there.
crackheads and coke addicts.
Exactly. But like like I said, I'm torn because I have enjoyed eating their food, but I want to give it like a D tier.
Honestly,
But
I'd give
I
KFC
want
a C at best.
Here's the thing. Here's why I'm saying this, because I don't think KFC is as good as McDonald's. I think KFC should be a D tier, but I like KFC more than Popeyes. That's the logic that I want to go with here. I think they're both D tier.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, KFC is kind of shit. Yeah.
Because I have to agree with you on KFC being like a very solid D tier, and again, I cannot rate Popeyes above McDonald's. I guess I'm torn between like a higher D tier and a lower C tier, but we're not doing that, so I think it will round out.
I mean, it's good to imply. I mean, we can at least we're not ordering it in each tier, but we can say high or low.
Yeah.
That there's nothing against that.
Okay, well then,
like we said, Five Guys is a high A tier.
yeah, okay, all right.
You know,
Then yeah,
so
KFC.
It's like a D plus. Popeyes is like a D plus.
Yeah, Popeyes D plus, and then KFC. I don't know, dude. Like I give that solid D. Honestly, there's been some times where I wanted to rate Popeyes an F, but I think I'm gonna just leave it at D. Or not Popeyes, KFC.
Now we got a lighter one here, okay? One that we'll be happy to discuss.
Oh.
Chick-fil-A. All the white bitches love it.
Oh my
okay?
god.
Yes, I would drive an hour and a half just to eat chicken.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so there's a Chick-fil-A close to me, so I have it often, okay? I'm not sure if it's S tier. It might be high A tier. I think it's up there with Five Guys. I don't know if it quite breaches into the S tier category, because I do think like Five Guys, Chick-fil-A is a little overhyped, even though it is damn good food.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chick-fil-A is a very solid A tier. I think it goes up there with Five Guys and Shake Shack.
Oh, come on.
All
Chick-fil-A
right.
loves
Or not,
Jesus.
not Shake Shack, Steak and Shake.
Let me explain to you something about the woo factor of Chick-fil-A. All right? If you think about it, Chick-fil-A is like the Five Guys of its category, all right? But
Yeah, it is, exactly.
Or what did I say? Did I say Popeyes or did I say...
You said Five
I
Guys.
said Five Guys. Okay, all right. For some reason, I thought it said Popeyes.
I think
All right, I am a
think
dense
Chick-fil-A is
motherfucker.
very comparable to Five Guys.
Now, think about what Five Guys doesn't have there. All right, cheaper options. I think they do provide you with a lot of food, but one thing that I do want to note here is, again, the price value. So your typical sandwich at Chick-fil-A, $4. Your typical burger at Five Guys, I'd say six or seven at best. Also, can we talk about the fucking Chick-fil-A workers? They will help you fix your car in the parking lot outside of their restaurant.
I was only thinking about their food, but you're right. The service there is fucking outstanding.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Now you're making this difficult for me because
Chick-fil-A
if we're talking about the service, Chick-fil-A is elevated to the S tier. But if we're talking just about the food, I think it's a high A tier. So now I'm torn.
I mean, keep in mind Chick-fil-A's sauces. Like they have a huge range of sauce.
You only need the Chick-fil-A sauce though. That's the only one that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the Polynesian sauce and the sweet chili.
Now think about your favorite sauces at other places. What sauce are you going to choose above everything else? Do you have another sauce? 9 times out of 10, you will catch me choosing a Chick-fil-A sauce over anything else. I don't 100%. Care if it's spicy. I don't care if it's sweet. That Chick-fil-A sauce is always going to be king.
All right, so we're putting Chick-fil-A S tier.
I would say S tier, especially because I don't know. Have we had one or two yet? Two. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it.
That is fine.
There are very few restaurants I will literally drive an hour and a half.
It's a fair point.
And that's including actual restaurants.
Now we're done with the chicken, okay? We only had 3 chicken places because there's not that many chicken fast food joints out there.
Right.
Now we move on to subs and sandwiches, okay? The classic, Subway. Subway, listen.
C tier.
It's a low C for me. Subway is not great, but I will eat it and I will enjoy it. Similar to McDonald's. There are some sandwich places on this list here that I think are worse than Subway. We'll get to that one, but I think you're right. I think Subway is a solid C.
Yeah.
If not, well, actually low. I think it's a low C. I think it's a low C.
Yeah, it's a low C. Subway is not great.
Yeah, I would have to concur. I also dated a girl that used to work at Subway, so.
Ew.
Good time.
Yeah, great times. Yeah, you ever drive to Subway to hang out with a woman? Yeah, don't.
Ew. Exactly. So next we've got Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's. I want to bring both of them up at the same time because they're basically the same fucking place. Have you guys had Jersey Mike's or Jimmy John's?
Yeah. I've had both.
It's a better Subway. I would say it's B tier. It's not great.
I would say
it's better than Subway.
Jersey Mike's is a middle B tier and Jimmy John's is a high B, low A.
Okay.
Because there have been times where I literally drove 15, 20 minutes just to get Jimmy John's because I like their sandwiches that much. And the prices are actually pretty good.
I wouldn't say they're the best subs I've ever had. But they're good. I mean, fast food considered, there's some delis that like local delis I would rather go to.
Well, no shit. Local delis actually give a damn.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like when you start considering like local delis, you're kind of venturing out of the realm of fast food. And although they are pretty quick in their production,
even though it is fast food, I still think it's a valid point to bring up. Now, all right, the sandwich place I think deserves. Probably our first fast food joint on the list deserves an F tier. Quiznos.
Yes. Yes, I would rather shove a cactus up my ass than eat Quiznos.
Have you ever been to a Quiznos and thought happy about like Did you enjoy life while you were inside that Quiznos? I had a Quiznos once.
I think
And
we
let
were
me tell
together.
you, maybe I've had it twice then, because there was one time I was there by myself. Not a fun time. The sandwich was very disappointing, left a lot to be desired. I felt more hungry after eating the sandwich
I got my
than I did
Quiznos
before I put it
sandwich,
in my mouth.
spent about $12 on it, ate 3 bites, and threw it away.
It's me. I did the same exact thing. It's disgusting. I don't know what it is. It's just Quiznos, horrible place. If I was stranded on a deserted island,
I would eat
with
rocks.
no food, there was a Quiznos there and nothing else, I would fucking starve to death.
I would eat rocks.
And
sand.
that's the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
Quiznos are first F. Now, I know saying beforehand this next place you guys have not had, but I had to put it on here because this is the best, bar none, the best sandwich joint I've ever had in my entire life. Primo Hoagies. Have you guys ever heard of Primo Hoagies?
I've heard of it.
There's a few of them scattered around all over the place. It's considered a fast food joint. Their whole mantra is old world Italian style subs and sandwiches. If that doesn't get your mouth watering, I don't know what fucking will. Maybe you don't like the Guides as much as I do, but I think their food is fucking delicious, okay?
You son of a bitch. I am an Italian.
Exactly.
That's why you guys are so in love.
I sweat garlic.
If you eat a Primo Hoagies meatball sub, they have multiple kinds of meatball subs. Let me mind you here. There is a large menu of sandwiches they have available. They're all delicious. I want to say Primo Hoagies, easy S tier.
Just from your description, I was going to say it deserves an S.
Yeah,
If you guys have not had it, you need to go get it now. I have driven so far out of my way to get Primo.
Yeah.
In fact, this summer, there's one at the beach, and you guys are coming with me. We're going to Primo Hoagies.
Oh, fuck yeah, we're getting Primo!
Yeah. They're literally the best rolls you've ever had on a goddamn sandwich.
Why would you get Primo
Anyways.
when we could just go disappoint ourselves at Quiznos?
I'd rather just throw apple seeds into a blender and drink that.
Yeah, drink the cyanide.
Exactly. All right, so now we're done with the subs and sandwiches. Okay, now we get into a little fun category here called pizza. All right, so on the pizza list, we got Domino's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, and Sbarro. Now, if Sbarro sounds like an odd one out to you guys because it's not as prevalent as Domino's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, there's not commercials for it on the internet. That's because Sbarros are found mostly at like truck stops and malls and food courts.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, everyone's probably had it at least once in their life. So I figured, we'll talk about it. So, I don't think any of these deserve more than a C tier. Quite frankly, I think most of them are going to be in D tier. Maybe. I'm getting faces here.
You're getting a face from me, and it's solely because there's a certain place on here that I once ate for a week straight and would still go back and eat it for a week straight again. But
is it Domino's?
It has to be Domino's.
I think Domino's is the best of the list.
Yeah, that's.
I strongly disagree there.
Oh,
really?
Oh,
I hate Domino's.
You're gonna have to fight both of us on this one.
No, wait.
I absolutely hate
wait.
Domino's.
Wait. Are you having
what?
Are you having hometown Domino's or have you had Domino's elsewhere?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
You're kidding.
I don't know,
I've had
Chief.
Domino's at multiple different places, and I hate it.
Have you had the chicken bacon ranch?
Yes.
With Alfredo sauce instead of
like
actual sauce.
I don't like Domino's. Domino's is a last resort. If it's the only thing I can eat, or if I have to feed a shit ton of people, okay, fine.
Let's
Can we give it a C
let's
tier?
come back.
No.
Let's come back to
No.
Domino's because we're.
I was gonna say F for Domino's.
No.
So
What?
No. Wait, hold on.
No,
That's
that's not happening.
No.
That's not
I'm
happening.
okay
All
with D.
Hold on. Time out.
All right, listen. Okay, let's talk about what's probably the worst on here. Hopefully, I don't piss anyone off. Pizza Hut, I think, is the worst of what we're talking about here.
Man.
We gotta disagree again. That's my favorite out of
What?
all of them.
Dude?
You're fucking kidding me.
No.
Dude. How have we gone this far into this podcast not having major fights and we get to the fucking pizza of everything?
Oh my
And now
God.
Guns are blazing, everyone's upset at each
All
other.
right, listen, here's what's going to happen, all right? Because we could probably argue about this. Let's list our, how many do we have? We have 4 of them. All right. We have 4 pizza places or whatever on our list. Take a brief second, put down your rankings for each of them, and we'll say our lists and then, attack which one we disagree on. Although I feel like we definitely have an idea on where we're going to.
We are all going to disagree on this.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So real quick, just shout out your answer and / write it down on your piece of paper when I say the restaurant. All right. Domino's.
F.
C.
Little Caesars.
D.
Pizza
C.
Hut.
B.
F.
And Sbarro.
And D.
Yeah, D.
D. All right. Okay.
All right, so we can agree on Sbarro.
Sbarro.
Yeah.
Little Caesars. What'd you say? You said D.
I said Little Caesars is a D. I think it's better than Pizza Hut, not quite as good as Domino's.
All right.
I give Little Caesars a C because
I-
I would purposely choose to go there.
I gave it.
I have gone to Little Caesars a few times.
I gave it a C, but that's because Little Caesars was my sanitizing savior when I needed a stuffed crust pizza and I couldn't get it from either Domino's or Pizza Hut.
Well, here's the thing about Domino's. You can't walk in and get a pizza like you can at Little Caesars.
Yeah.
You have to order
Yep.
it. So that does give Little Caesars an edge.
Yeah.
How about we compromise? We'll give Little Caesars a C. We'll bump it up to C.
I'm down.
For the convenience factor.
Yeah.
We'll give Domino's a D because
Okay.
we can't decide.
Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go with the D on that one, especially because 9 times out of 10, when I get Domino's, I end up waiting like a good bit for it, and so it's really like you
Oh
said,
yeah, it's awful.
the wait for Little Caesars is like much quicker.
I mean, we can at least agree on the fact that
Mm-hmm.
fast food pizza is not the creme de la creme.
Yeah,
of fast
yeah.
food.
Like it's the kind of pizza. It's like when you're hammered at 3 a.m. and you just want some good greasy carbs.
Oh, then it's S tier.
Then that's when it's the best. That's when you go for it. All right. But other than that, honestly, regular eats, I wouldn't say it. So
you don't get hype over ordering Domino's. You order Domino's because there's nothing else you could do and you need it now.
Some of our family outing used to be
really.
Pizza Hut makes me not feel fuzzy inside.
I love Pizza Hut. When I was younger, I used to want to go to Pizza Hut rather than get pizza from like a pizza.
What? We live in an area where there are mom and pop pizza joints on every goddamn corner, and you're saying
I
Pizza
was
Hut
a
more than
wee
anything
lad.
else?
I understand
Don't-
better now.
Don't ever use wee lad again.
Fuck off and die.
Are you Irish?
I will beat your ass. I swear to God.
I don't think there's a drop of Irish blood in you, Dave.
No, I am
Exactly.
Italy Pollock. I'm basically all of Europe. All the places that was invaded by Hitler. That's basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, me too.
Yeah, well, it happens.
But no,
We're all pasty fucks, all three of us.
All right. Well, one of you, both of you get color. I literally just look like a white bed sheet.
I have color all year
Gross.
round.
Yeah. But anyway, all right.
My
back
parents lost me in a sea of African children.
What? All right, so write
Tier
that
list.
shit down. We're talking about that on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next podcast.
We need to have that discussion next time around.
We've been talking about this for too long. Where
Yeah.
the fuck are we
All
putting
right.
Pizza Hut on this
So
tier
Pizza
list?
Hut.
Are we going to compromise and give it a D with Domino's?
No.
Or are we just putting it on the same?
No, C.
I don't know, dude. I'm pretty cemented at D. Honestly,
I will not concede.
You want to give it a C. We want to give it an F. I think we can compromise
Nope.
at D too.
I was gonna say I was gonna
If
say
it was
D.
up to me, it would be an A. I absolutely love pizza.
Ooh.
What?
I love Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut's up there with Five Guys.
Wait, what do you get there?
No, it'd be a low A.
What do you get from
It's still
Pizza
up
Hut?
there with
Wait.
Five Guys, dude.
What do you get from Pizza Hut that's so good?
Last time I went, I made like a chicken bacon ranch thing with like garlic spread. I don't know what it was, but it tasted fucking good. And
what do you-
I was able to eat it for like 3 days straight.
What do you mean that you made it?
Like, you make your own pizza thing, so I customized it.
Oh, so you like actually ordered pizza? My only experience with Pizza Hut has been the buffet. That's the only time that my family has ever gone to
Okay,
Pizza Hut.
well,
Oh, that's
yeah.
even worse.
The buffet is dog shit. No shit,
I've
you're gonna
had
have a bad
like
experience.
cheese pies and like pepperoni pies and some cheese bread. I wouldn't say it's stellar. I would say it's okay. D is a passing grade.
I
am fine with C. If you want to give it low C, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm jaded here, boys. We're gonna have to flip a coin on it.
I mean, we already agreed on Domino's at D tier. I don't want Pizza Hut to be higher than Domino's on this tier list because Dave thinks so.
Yeah, that is.
I would
When-
rather
when-
shove a cactus
All
up
right,
my ass
all right,
than eat
okay.
Domino's.
All right, so here's the situation. All right, let's compromise.
Democratically,
Listen, let's compromise.
we think Pizza Hut is
Listen,
worse than Domino's.
me and Slusboy both agree that Domino's and Pizza Hut are at an even playing field. You disagree. We want to rate Pizza Hut very low. You want to rate Domino's very low. I say we compromise. I say we throw both joints at C, turn a blind eye to the one that we don't like, and move forward.
Throwing them all at C.
I think just C, because I can't stand to have Domino's at the D tier, all right? I need Domino's at a C tier because of my affection for it.
Should we bump Little Caesars down to D tier then?
I don't know, dude.
No.
I feel like Little Caesars is high C tier. Domino's and Pizza Hut we could put lower than Little Caesars, but still at the C tier.
Little Caesars used to have burgers and they were good.
When was that?
For real?
Many
I've been on
moons
this-
ago.
I've been on this earth as long as you have, Dave, and I've been eating Little Caesars at the fucking Kmart for that long. I've never had burgers there
Yeah,
before.
it was back when mall walking was cool.
What, were you 2?
Oh,
No!
man.
I was 11, 12,
No.
and 13.
That's a good point. That Kmart is where the Little Caesars is at.
There's no Kmart anymore, boys.
So that means that there's no Little Caesars there anymore. All right.
Rest in peace.
Listen, I stand by my...
If the compromise here is putting Domino's, Little Caesars, and Pizza Hut at C, then fine.
I think that that's just a way that we can avoid setting each other
Anger?
on fire. Yeah, sheer anger.
I mean, I'll set someone on fire to prove a point.
All right, I believe that, but we got
All right.
we still got some stuff to get through, and we don't want to make this too long.
So now that we fought for a very long time over pizza,
Pizza
Fast
Hut has
food-
good pizza, you
fast
picky
food
bastard.
pizza. Oh my! I'm
hopefully
not
this
picky.
next section shouldn't cause too many
I have a
arguments,
feeling
but I
it's
feel
going to.
I'm
Mexican.
a little bit concerned about this Mexican-ish.
Tacos and burritos, boys. We got Taco
All
Bell,
right, hold
Chipotle,
on.
Moe's, and Qdoba.
All right, let's start with.
Should we start at Taco Bell? Because
Yeah.
everyone's had Taco
I guess
Bell.
we'll start at Taco Bell.
So, when it comes to Taco Bell, I feel very torn. Kind of like KFC, but not really. There's a small part of me that wants to give Taco Bell S tier, even though I know that's very outlandish and that should not happen in any universe. Because there was a point in time where I was eating Taco Bell on the daily. It was like junior, senior in high school. I was driving around. My friends and I, it'd be an event to go to Taco Bell. T-Bell was a lifestyle.
Listen,
So the fact of the matter is the food is good. The food is tasty, but it's not that good. So that's why I'm
B tier?
heavily torn here.
yeah. All right, so
I think it could be a B. I don't know if it's a C or a B.
You wanna go B?
Objectively
I
speaking.
wanna
I see
go-
low B.
I want to go B because at the end of the day, no matter what state of mind I'm in, sober or not sober, most of my cravings will lead me to Taco Bell. There is something
Yeah.
that I see from Taco Bell that I'm like, I want that. So I
And
feel
their
like
prices are pretty good.
exactly. So I feel like the variety of
Yes.
Taco Bell combined with the reasonable-ish prices, I feel like overall you go there right time of day, it's a good meal 75% of the time.
Oh yeah,
And
you
that's
can
some
walk in with $5 and
yeah.
eat like a king at Taco Bell.
Exactly.
That's
That's
some
always
shit
the
you
best
can warm
part.
up. Like, You can
Yeah.
let that sit for 3 days and still eat it, and it doesn't taste like
Oh,
that.
I've done that. I would go in, I would order. This is what I would do every single time. I'd walk in, I would order a cheesy gordita crunch, a chalupa supreme, and then I would get me one of them quesaritos. Usually chicken,
Oh,
sometimes steak. Quesaritos they don't have no more.
Oh,
Sometimes
you-
I get the beefy Fritos burrito too. Also, rest in peace. Fuck you, Taco
if
Bell,
you
for taking it off
if
the
you
menu.
order online through the app, you can get quesaritos at some locations. Hazleton actually
What
does.
about the beefy Fritos burrito? I know, Dave.
It's pretty good.
Don't worry, Dave. We'll cut
you want
it
me to
out.
mark this timestamp if we could just put a big bleep over it?
I'm gonna listen to the whole thing when I go back and edit.
All right.
Anyways.
Okay. Word. So moving forward, beefy Fritos burritos, R.I.P. Taco Bell, B tier.
B tier, solid B tier. Now here's where things are gonna get interesting because we talk about Qdoba, we talk about Chipotle, Moe's. Chipotle is good. Chipotle is overhyped.
I don't like Chipotle.
You don't like Chipotle?
No.
But Chipotle is better than Taco Bell. So here's where I
disagree.
am. Ooh.
I do not like Chipotle. I like beef. I don't like chicken. I got it. They fucked
They
up
have
and
steak.
gave me
You can
chicken
get
for a
you can
taco
get
one time.
steak
I
on
refused
your
to eat it.
burrito. You can get steak on your burrito
Listen,
at Chipotle.
You can
or-
get
or
steak
pulled
at
pork.
Taco Bell too.
I know. Chipotle is better quality.
I was gonna say
I mean, yeah,
listen,
I guess.
I've had both Taco Bell and Chipotle, and as much as it pains me because I really don't like Chipotle that much, I feel like the overall quality of Chipotle it surpasses Taco Bell, and so the quality of food alone, carne asada, chicken, no matter what they're serving, that meat is always very good. Not only is it very good, but it feels like freshly made. It feels like
the rice is good too.
It feels like no matter what I get from
good.
Chipotle, it is at least good.
Now here's where I'm at the crossroads I find myself at. So we gave Taco Bell a B tier, right?
Yeah.
Here's why part of me wanted to give it a C tier, because then we have Chipotle, which is better than Taco Bell. Moe's and Qdoba are way better than Chipotle.
110%.
I don't know if they're quite at S tier. I think they're high A tiers.
Moe's is definitely A tier.
I think
Moe's is a very good A tier.
I think what we do, I think we slap Chipotle at a B tier. We say it's above Taco Bell, but it's still a B tier, and then we slap the
I
other
will
ones
still disagree, but it's okay.
have
you guys had Qdoba?
I actually
not. But
I
I've
haven't
heard good things.
Yeah, I haven't had Qdoba, but I've heard some very good feedback on it.
It's comparable to Moe's. They're almost the same goddamn restaurant.
I love that.
All right, I dabble with that. I fucks with it.
So we'll put Qdoba at A tier. I think that seems
Yeah,
fair.
I think
Yeah, okay.
Qdoba. You want to slap Moe's at A tier as well?
Yeah, I did that already.
Okay, all right. So Qdoba and Moe's, we'll put both of them at A tier.
A little pause here. Have any of you had Cece's Pizza Buffet?
No.
Oh, I have never had Cece's, unfortunately.
Okay, then we can leave that out.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so next we make our way into what I like to call the miscellaneous section because there's no way to order this shit. It's all kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
First up on the list, we've got Arby's. Okay, barbecue-ish, sandwiches-ish, deli-ish, whatever you want to call it. I think people sleep on Arby's. I'm going to go out and say it. I think Arby's is good.
I love Arby's.
Listen, I used to work at Arby's, so again, you used to work there, you're very jaded. That's just a natural way of things.
That's fair.
But while I want to hate on it, the quality of the food there, I hate referring to quality, but like just in general, like what you get from Arby's is usually pretty good, to say the least.
I think Arby's is surprisingly good.
I've heard a lot of people. I always even joke about it, like who the fuck is keeping Arby's open? But if we're being honest here, man, Arby's has some low key sleepers. Like
Okay, so
I think.
let me go
think it's
back
a high-
on.
Okay.
So that statement would have been accurate like 5 years ago when they had 3 fucking sandwiches.
yeah, yep,
When it was roast beef and cheese, roast beef, or it was like fucking pork or some shit.
yeah.
And that's all they fucking had. The only saving grace was their fucking curly.
And the gyro.
Yeah,
That was only the last like 3 years.
No, I've had the gyros in the past, many a time.
Yeah.
I don't get the gyros anymore at Arby's. I get the brisket sandwich. That
But
shit's popping.
all of that like different options has only been around for the last like 5 years.
Let's also consider that Arby's has a Twitter presence like Wendy's, except Arby's is catering to the gamers. Arby's knows the gamers. That's gotta give them some props. Have you seen Arby's on Twitter at all?
No.
They just take like the boxes that they use for their sandwiches and make like video game characters and use some like they try to be like hip with the kids. It's actually kind of entertaining.
All right.
But
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say A.
All right.
I'm between low A, high B.
Wait, are we? Hold on.
On Arby's.
Now let me ask you, gents, this question.
I don't know if Arby's is on the same tier as Five Guys.
Absolutely not.
Steak and Shake, Moe's, and Qdoba. I think it's a high B.
Now
tier.
let me ask
High
you
B,
this:
low A.
Is Arby's better than Wendy's?
Yes.
110%.
110%.
No question. No question.
All right. I
I'll give it a high B.
high B it is. High B it is.
Now,
The thing that keeps me going back a lot, though, is the curly fries. There's very few places that can do curly fries, and the places that do come nowhere close to Arby's.
Exactly.
honestly, their sauces are good too.
Their sauces are amazing. That's why I say low A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very high B. Like I said, I don't think it's Five Guys level. I don't think
Absolutely
it's
not.
Moe's level.
Which
Not
is
Steak and Shake. Well, that's what we have in the A tier right now. That's the defining A tier.
Well, we all
places.
said they were very high A tier.
Yes, that's true.
I think Arby's is a low A tier.
I think it's a high B, because Wendy's, White Castle, Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, T-Bell. I think it's in that echelon. Better than McDonald's, Subway, Little Caesars, Domino's, Hardee's. That's our C tier.
Well, yes, but keep in mind, Wendy's isn't B tier. We both just said Arby's is better than Wendy's by 100%.
Yeah, they can still be in the same tier though.
Yeah.
I think it's a high B tier. Wendy's is a medium low B tier. That's my personal opinions on it.
I will settle for B tier with Arby's. Anybody says A, I just might get a little bit rowdy.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll give you very high.
Very high B.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Very high B tier.
I fucks.
Not quite Five Guys level.
I fucks with the very high B.
Alrighty. So now we move on to Mission Barbecue.
I've never had.
One just opened near you guys. You need to go there immediately. Imagine Five Guys, except it's Southern American style barbecue, bitches. All right, they got pulled pork, they got brisket, they got chicken, they got goddamn sauces out the wazoo. Okay, the pig's asshole sauces are coming out of that shit. That's a bad analogy.
Are you from West Virginia?
Yes. No.
You're starting to sound like it.
I was trying to go for some sort of
like
Midwestern Southern accent. It wasn't working out.
It was all right. I'll give it to you.
Well, here's the thing. Mission Barbecue. Okay, they only have like 5 things on the menu and then like 18 different sides. But they have, I think, like 6 or 8 different sauces from all across the United States. You got like a Southern barbecue sauce, Midwestern, West Coast, East Coast, North. Barbecue sauces from all over the place. They're all delicious.
Oh.
Best barbecue I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm not even joking.
All right. So, the way you're talking about that, the way it sounds is that it's like the barbecue echelon of Five Guys.
But I think it's S tier because I took a bite into that sandwich and I creamed myself. And I'm not talking about the coleslaw.
I can't argue. I have no resentment against it, but
I've never been there, so I can't say a word on it.
All I'm saying is that if I eat it and it's not as good as Five Guys, if it's not better than Five Guys, I'm going to be very unhappy.
Well, listen, just like Primo, which I gave an astounding S tier.
Yes.
I want you to try Mission Barbecue as much as I want you to try Five Guys.
All right.
Primo, you mean?
I want you, that. Yes.
Dumb shit.
Listen, it's been a long podcast. We're an hour into this bad boy.
It happens.
I want you to try Mission as much as I want you to try Primo hoagies.
Dipshit.
We were talking about Five Guys for so much.
For someone, you can't fucking English.
I can't speak.
It happens, man.
Listen, I didn't do great in English class in high school.
I English gooder than anybody else. That's all I know.
All that
Yeah,
time
exactly.
with Chuckles.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Mission Barbecue, we're giving that an
I
S.
gotta lend it to the S man over here.
Next
And
one is
I will
Dunkin'.
get you guys to try that. Next on the list, we got fucking Dunkin'
F-tier.
Donuts. Well, let's talk about all these at once. Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and Panera
I
Bread.
wait.
No,
I'm gonna separate
Dunkin' and
Panera.
Starbucks.
I'm gonna separate
We'll
Panera.
talk about okay. Understandable.
But Dunkin' and
Starbucks. Listen, I don't drink coffee, so my opinion on these places is very biased. We're talking about the food here. It's dog shit.
Even if we're talking about the coffee, bro, like, I can't tell you anything that I've had from Starbucks because I don't know what the fuck I'm getting when I go there.
Starbucks is an F tier with their food. Easy. It's not good.
But we also have to consider their drinks. So I say...
I don't give a shit about their drinks. I don't drink coffee. I think it's nasty. I think it's all bad. It's F tier.
It's not all coffee.
Even the
iced teas.
white girl drinks, bro, that dragon
Why
fruit,
would you pay $5 with an iced tea when in Arizona's $1 at the gas
whatever
station?
that fucking
Because
pink
they have
drink-
more than iced teas. And some of their stuff from Starbucks is actually pretty good. So I'd say D tier.
But we're talking about the food.
I mean, for Steak and
This is a
Shake and
fast-
Shake
we
Shack, we
did
talked about
we
milkshakes.
did allow
For
milkshakes
Wendy's,
to be
we
a
talked about
contender.
Frosty.
Yes, that is true. So, do we merely let Starbucks be salvaged
we have to
by its...
Honestly, I say Dunkin' and Starbucks here. They're not great. They're really not. And I wouldn't purposely go there, but there are
And-
times where I crave a Dunkin' iced coffee
To
or
be
a Starbucks pink.
To be fair, excuse me, there are a lot of instances where, especially Dunkin', the prices are actually very friendly. And the prices alone...
That is a good point.
The prices alone will kind of lead me in that direction.
I will say that I get Dunkin' for breakfast almost every day, but I will follow that up by saying I'm not happy about it.
I mean, one thing I will say
It's
about
my
Dunkin',
only
their
option.
hash browns are pretty decent. I mean, they're not as good as McDonald's. But
Their bacon, egg, and cheeses suck ass, but I eat them anyways.
I definitely say they're, like, their drinks or their saving grace. Like, for Dunkin'.
That's the only thing keeping both these places
Yeah.
from F tier.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Is-
yeah.
Is the drinks that actually stand out on their menu.
But, I mean, honest to God, that's the purpose of Dunkin' and Starbucks, is their coffee, their
Yeah.
drink. In Dunkin's
Yeah.
case, their donuts, which some of
But
their
if they
donuts
did-
are
if
pretty
they
damn
did-
good.
That is a good
If they
point.
didn't have if they didn't have food though, we wouldn't even be talking about them on the fast food tier list, you know what I mean? So
Still.
all right, we'll give them both D tier.
I think that's
Panera
fair.
Bread. Panera Bread.
Panera Bread.
OC High D. Their quality
Yeah,
is great,
that's what I'm thinking.
but the price is disgusting.
Listen,
And
It's not
some
for
of
what you're
it's
paying
weird.
for what it is. It's good, except that what you're paying for, it's not good.
No.
If that makes any goddamn sense.
yeah.
Like it's okay.
It's like you're paying to go to a fucking steakhouse.
I would never go out of my way to stop at Panera Bread
No.
though. Not in a million years.
Right.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
The only reason I ate Panera Bread within the last couple of months is because of quarantine and not being able to fucking go anywhere. You had McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Panera, Popeyes, KFC.
So here's where my brain is at, because I'm looking at our tier list the way we have things set up right now. I do think Panera is better than Starbucks. It's better than Dunkin'. However, I'm looking at every restaurant we have in C tier. I would rather go there over Panera Bread.
Yeah, it is probably I put it in the D tier, but just because like it just doesn't quite reach that C tier, you know what I'm saying? Like I will never
Yeah.
complain about Panera, like especially if it's in front of me, but every single time I got to pay more than like $6 there, which is 99% of the time, I am not happy.
Although, I do have one thing to say. Some of the girls who work there I have seen are pretty hot.
Well, that's to be expected. It's Panera
It's
Bread.
fucking white girls galore, man. Come on, get your head out of your ass.
Okay.
I'm
So
down.
Panera Bread, we've settled on D tier.
I'm down.
Stop talking about women, Dave. Get your head out of your ass.
It's
All
been
right.
2 years,
We-
you son of a bitch.
All right, okay, moving on.
We're not talking about that here. All
Moving
right,
on.
next we got the last one.
All
The
right.
final
All right.
fast food place. Number 32 on our list. Give me a drum roll, please. This is a place I've never eaten at in my entire life, and I feel like its reputation should still speak for itself, because when you hear this place, you obviously know where it's going to land on the tier list. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Long John Silver's.
F tier, final answer.
Final answer. F tier.
No.
Why?
Because you've never eaten there.
Exactly. Why would I want to eat there?
It's good. I've had people.
Dave,
Can you fuck off for 35 seconds?
the
Fuck.
Long John Silver's that's in our town. I've never seen a single car parked there.
Fuck.
Never in my entire life has a single human being walked in and out of that goddamn restaurant.
Listen, I don't listen. I've been there a few times. I mean, granted, I was a kid, and so there wasn't much to get from there.
It's like buying gas station sushi. Would you do
the
that?
The hush puppies are supposed to be the best thing on the menu, according to other people. I didn't like.
I have to raise my hand like it's fucking middle school. Can I speak?
I listen. Let me just
Can
say
I fucking speak?
I just have my piece, and then you could go ham. I promise.
Okay, fine.
So, in my experience, I haven't had anything good from Long John Silver's. The only way that it ends up in the D tier is if I'm giving it all the sympathy that I have left in my body, if we're being honest here.
Okay, when was the last time you ate there?
15 years ago.
Okay, there you go.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up reviews on Long John Silver's right now. I'm gonna let the people speak for us here. There is no way.
Can I fucking speak?
Yeah. No, yeah.
You motherfuckers keep interrupting.
While he's looking that up, Dave, you say your piece. We want to hear it.
Okay. So, I've had about 5 people give me the same spiel. It's fast food fish. It's gonna be fucking disgusting. Why would I eat there? It's fast food fish, blah, blah, blah. You know, all the same stuff you're saying, you picky bastard. And you know what every single person has said that I've taken to Long John fucking Silver? Oh shit, I'm sleeping on this. It's actually pretty good.
Dave, I just want to tell you I looked up Long John Silver's review. And everything I see is like Long John Silver's, this location is closed. Long John Silver's working on fixing their failing business. And then the ones near me all have 2-star reviews. Just want to let that speak for itself real quick.
It's not 1 star.
2-star. Have you ever gone anywhere that's had 2-star reviews, though?
Yeah, actually.
I think it's probably a... What?
I've
Really?
gone somewhere that's had 2-star reviews. No, I mean, like, because it is convenience, but, like, I've been
That's
there,
fair.
you know? And so, and, like, in
I'm
some
just not going to
places-
speak because it's going to piss.
No. Go ham. Like, you got this. This last 45 seconds, unleash hell, my boy. Unleash hell.
For most of my life, I haven't been able to go somewhere that's had better crab cakes than Long John Silver.
Oy, really?
Yes, and I've gone to, like, actual seafood places. There's only one place that I can say has had better crab cakes, in my opinion, than Long
Dave,
John Silver. Yeah, I know.
I found another article. It's called Eating Badly. Long John Silver's now has the worst restaurant meal in America.
I'm going to leave the fucking call. I'm going to leave the fucking Discord. I will
I'm
stop
just saying,
right now.
I haven't had it, but other people that have are saying some pretty nasty shit about it. I don't feel comfortable even talking about it. Austin's giving me the big F. I have to agree.
No. Give it a
I think
fucking...
America has spoken on this one.
It's not that fucking bad.
All right, listen.
My family actively goes there on a regular basis.
I'm going to...
And my dad is a picky piece of shit.
All right. So, understanding...
Y'all know my fucking dad. You know how picky that son of a bitch is.
Understanding the man, the myth, the legend that Dave is referring to, like I do believe that man has some good taste. However, in the interest of the general public, until I myself have had something that makes me think otherwise, I can only give it a D at best.
I will accept a D as long as it's not fucking F. Because I will purposely choose to go to a Long John Silver.
That blows my fucking mind, Dave.
That's the thing that gets me.
It's not that bad.
Is,
you have to at least fucking try it.
Is the only thing that we've really disagreed about in this was the pizza tier. And, which is kind of funny because, the Italian in one of us is, like, strong, and then in the other two, it's not really there at all.
Not there at all.
Yeah, so I don't know. But in general...
when it comes to Pizza Hut is not Italian pizza.
Well, that is
It's
true.
just melty, cheesy, gooey, cheesy goodness.
And that's why Primo Hoagies is S tier, because it is Italian sandwiches.
All right. So I think that what we should do, because I think Mr. Fluve, Sluss Boy, we have not had Long John Silver's in quite some time. And
Fuckhead has not had it.
I do see that the internet...
Because I will say, many, many years ago, it was shit. It was not good.
The internet...
We refused to go there for a long time. And we were bored, and we were sick of everything else. We were like, okay, fuck it, let's try it. And then Pops was like, oh, wow, this is actually really good again.
Pardon my voice crack. But what I do want to say is the person with the most recent experience is the one that's been having the strongest effect on our rating of these restaurants. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I think that given that you have never had it, I haven't had it in the longest time, I think that what we should do is we should leave this up to the person who has been there the most recently. And especially if, as frequently as he claims to go there, I think that it's a valid opinion.
I've had it as recently as last week, and I thoroughly enjoyed my experience. And I got the standards. I got the green bean, got the coleslaw, got the fish, the chicken, hush puppies, crab cake.
I can't argue.
Their green beans are fucking amazing. I don't like coleslaw from many places, and their coleslaw is really good.
I'll take your word for it, but honestly, like, part of me wants to go eat Long John Silver's tomorrow and then tell you how fucking wrong you are.
All right, Dave.
You disagree with me 90% of the time, so I'm gonna...
That is true.
All right,
I'm
Dave.
going to ignore your opinion.
What am I marking this as? My final rating.
It will make you guys happy if we leave it at D, so I'll leave it at D. But in my opinion, it's at least a high C, low.
No, Dave. This is all up to you. Whatever you want to rate it as, I'm rating it as that.
I know. I'm gonna take him up on his offer. We're giving it a D.
We're going with D.
Yeah.
All right. Final answer.
Listen, I promise. I will go there tomorrow for lunch.
No, I will take you to Long John's and I will buy you lunch. So if you don't like it, you can throw it away without feeling like you wasted money.
Now, here is what I will advise.
Because I want to go there with you.
Here is what I will advise no matter what. If you have not had any of these places that were mentioned, you, the viewer, or even us here in the call, for those of us that have not had any of these places that were mentioned, it is important to keep an open mind. Because no matter what, your taste buds are your taste buds, and you like what you like. So if you have something that tastes good, and your experience is good, then your experience is good, and that's all there is to it. Or same thing.
No, if your tastes do not follow this tier list specifically and explicitly, you are a bad human being.
Yeah, fuck you. If you don't agree with our tier list, you should just go jump into the Grand Canyon with a parachute so that your face scrapes off of a rock damn near the bottom.
To everyone that has made tier lists before us, and we stole this idea from, fuck you if it doesn't match ours.
Yeah, we're the superior tier list raters, and that's all that there is to it.
And
I think that's it for this episode.
I will even say this.
Gents.
Last weekend, someone who had your same... Fuck you and your fucking...
Are we still talking about Long John Silver's here? Oh my god, give it a rest.
No.
I said I will go try it.
We will try it together.
I will give an update on the podcast on my experience with Long John Silver's.
We will try it together.
I do not believe you. I'm saying I will try. I do not believe you. Let's drop it. We've settled it.
That's it.
Fine.
That's it. We're calling it here. You boys settle this.
The three of us will go get fucking lunch at Long John Silver.
Settle this off camera. Off recording.
The tier list is complete.
The tier list is complete.
Boys.
And for those of you that would like any type of reminder of what we rated everything, I would like to apologize because my ADHD kicked in right about towards the beginning.
I got it in order. I can give it to
All
you
right,
in order.
okay, word. Recap it for us.
So at S tier, we have Elevation Burger, Shake Shack, Chick-fil-A, Primo Hoagies, and Mission Barbecue. These are all listed in no particular order, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
At A tier, we have Five Guys, Steak and Shake, Moe's, and Qdoba. At B tier, we have Wendy's, Smashburger, White Castle, Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, Taco Bell, Chipotle, and of course, Arby's. Then at C tier, we make our way down to McDonald's, Hardee's, Subway, Little Caesars, Domino's, and the Pizza Hut. And then making our way down to D tier, we're starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel. We got Burger King, KFC, Popeyes, Sbarro, Dunkin', Starbucks, Panera, Long John Silver's, and of course at F tier we have Quiznos. Fuck you, Quiznos. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening.